Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Today we'll be testing out a bunch of Flower Beauty that I picked up from Ulta recently. I did order it a while ago. By a while ago, I mean about a month ago, but then it came and the foundation was the wrong shade, so I had to wait until it came in the stores, and only one store in the Bay Area carries it. One or two, and it is pretty far from where I live, so I had to go all the way there and exchange it. But I have all the products here and I wanted to record kind of a first impression for you guys. I am going for the kind of pre-registration party for the Gen Beauty tonight. By tonight, like it is from 4 to 6 p.m. But given the traffic, I have to leave now. It's noon. I have to leave now if I want to avoid the traffic. So I have a foundation, the concealer, a lipstick, eye product, primer, and the setting spray from them. What I don't have is a liner, mascara, and a setting powder. Okay, this is my look today and I'm liking it quite a bit. So let's go ahead and dive into these products. Before we start, I should just add in that I'm trying a new at-home skincare for the last 2 days, like yesterday and today. And before I started recording, I thought I should just add in the Sunday Riley Good Genes just to add some hydration. I have used that before, so it's not like I'm new to it, but it just for some reason felt like it was burning my face. Like I think I can see some like slight red bumps on this side, and this is, I will have a video about that treatment separately. That's why I'm not mentioning it here, but I had to actually go run and wash it off, and then I just added some Tatcha water cream. The first thing I have is a pore minimizing primer. Now for some reason when I was picking this up, I thought I was picking up the hydrating one, but I guess not. It comes out pretty green. Should I be worried? Usually I like to take my primers in my under eye areas too. I feel like that kind of minimizes the appearance of wrinkles. Next I have their Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF 18. Such a random number. A shade I have is Sable D1 or Dark 1, I suppose. And I think there are only 1 or 2 shades that Flower has after this shade. And why is my foundation used? Ugh, gross. People at Ulta, gross. Okay, that's the shade. Oh, it looks does it look half a shade darker on camera, or at least in the viewfinder? Looks like it looks lighter on the mirror here. It looks a little bit darker to me. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, I can't remember her name right now. What's her name? It's funny, when the founder came on Tati's channel, she used her fingers to apply, and since then I saw, who else? Somebody else. Oh yeah, Jessica Brown. She was applying it with her fingers and she's like, oh my god, she just applied with the fingers and it looks so flawless. And I was thinking, we did that all the time. You know, I did that all the time until like 2 years ago. I never used a brush. Wow, a little goes a long way, I should say. And it's very hydrating because, you know, I still have this much left of the pump and I think my full face is covered. Wow, it's very, very hydrating. I'm liking it so far. I'm gonna still go with the brush. Let me wipe my fingers. I'm gonna get my Clarisonic. I like blending with my Clarisonic. But I'm pleasantly surprised that this shade is like a teensy bit darker for me. Like if you see here to here. Okay. In the bottle it looked pretty light. And I was like, oh my god, it's like, why am I the dark, like, you know, one shade off of darkest? But okay, at least for Indian skin tones, I think this will work. Yeah, they don't still don't cover the darker ones. I'm sorry. Concealer I have is again Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. Now, given how nice this foundation is, I have really high hopes from the concealer. So this is the concealer I have, and the shade is Medium Deep. I must say that I do like their packaging with like that slight, you know, bronzy or rosy gold and white. Since this foundation is a bit dark for me, I'm gonna take the concealer a little bit lower. Wow. I am really liking this so far. Actually, let me bring my mirror closer because I'm having a hard time believing this. The coverage is amazing. So the concealer is creasing for me. I don't know if you can see it, but I haven't set it yet, but I'm actually liking how it feels. So I'm gonna just use my e.l.f. powder to set everything, especially given that everything is a bit dark for me. So let me do my brows and I'll be back, okay? So I took a little bit of my NYX Flawless Finishing Powder, is that what I call it? No Filter Finishing Powder, and dusted off the excess of the e.l.f. banana powder that I had on my face. And as I was saying earlier, like Drew Barrymore took the foundation here and like patted it on the faces. Can't do that. It's actually, I don't even like applying it with my fingers, though it applied very nicely. I think I'm gonna do my usual, like just smudging it out a little bit, and then I will still blend it with a brush because I don't like to have like foundation all over my fingers. As you can see, like I already have like some on my Clarisonic. I end up transferring it everywhere. Yes, my hands are not clean. It's going to go everywhere, including clothes, which is not good. Right now, let's open up the Wanderlust eyeshadow palette, and the shade is Austin Downtown Dusk. Isn't it gorgeous, guys? I think it's beautiful, especially the purple shade. It reminds me of the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. The purple shade in that particular palette was the only shade that kind of grabbed my attention, so I'm very excited. But it has two matte shades, like an interesting green and two pretty light shades. I'm pretty sure I can use this as a highlighter. Ooh, it's so soft. Is it intended to do that? I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm gonna take the lighter of the two shades. Ooh, it's a bit powdery, but I'm not gonna dust it off because I need product and I don't want to waste it. Ooh, it's nice and pigmented. What do you guys think? This is after like one dip. It's kind of powdery. Now let me go in the, ooh, these are powdery, okay, be careful. This time I went like super lightly in the pan, and I have picked up quite a bit of product. Ooh, okay. Okay. So kind of orangey creases are in right now, so these shades are perfect, at least for me. This is a very pretty shadow. Now for my lids, I'm a little bit confused. I'm gonna take like this particular shadow from my dupes palette called Not Today by NYX, and I'm going to define my eyelid shape or the outer 7. I'm gonna take this Luxie 245 small shader brush, and I'm gonna pick up the lime green shade. Ooh, this is pretty. I really hope there's no fallout. It's a very pretty shine. For some reason it doesn't look very green on my lids, but I like it. And I don't see it transferring either, which is awesome. I'm gonna take the purple shadow. I'm just dipping my brush like straight into it. I'm gonna just stay on the outer side. That's such a pretty shadow. Oh my god. Can you see it? That's a very gorgeous shadow. You know what? I'm gonna take the green shadow again, and I have their setting spray as well. This is the Seal the Day Hydrating Setting Spray. So Drew Barrymore said that they have the best setting spray. One of the best setting sprays. So we'll have to find out. I'm gonna take it underneath my lid as well and kind of drag this halfway in. I can't see that on my lower lash line. Maybe in the waterline? Yeah, that's not a good idea. It's pigment, and I can see like pigment floating in my tears. But I'm liking this overall effect. I think I need a liner. I put the liner and then I also added some mascara, but not without a few mishaps. I'm gonna go back into the yellowish shade. Go back in over here just to kind of blend out everything. I want to take this shade on a M510 by Morphe, and I'm gonna use it as a, ooh, okay. It's very, very potent. Go very lightly. It's kind of glittery. Maybe it's better than eyeshadow, but now that I have on my face, I need to blend that out. Oh, I don't have a blush from them. I didn't realize that. Okay, I need to add some blush. But before that, let's add some lipstick, because I do have a Flower Beauty lipstick. And the lipstick I have is a matte lipstick called 100 Poppy Pout. Mine is a little bit wonky. Can you see that? Anyways, let's try that. It's very red. It's a very interesting texture. It's a beautiful kind of orangey red shade, and the texture is somewhere between a creamy lip liner and the standard lipsticks. More like a creamy lip liner, I think. You know how they are kind of firm but creamy at the same time? That feels exactly like that. I'm gonna add the bronzer. I feel like I need it. And last but not the least, let's try the hydrating setting spray. I should have done it before the mascara, but I didn't. Oh, okay. It stings your eyes, so don't open your eyes. So what she said is true, like it has like a longer spray action. Okay, so I'm headed to the pre-registration for Gen Beauty, and it's really hot, and I'm in a closed car because I wanted to avoid having a lot of noise from outside. But this thing is, oh my god, I'm loving it so much. I didn't expect to like this foundation so much. I'm loving it. All right, see you in a bit. I know, I'm amazed. Alright guys, so I'm ready to call it a day. I just reached home. I'm ready to head in and take this makeup off, but I feel like this makeup has lasted all day. Let me just super quickly take a look, just confirm. Yeah, it's like the foundation is flawless. I don't see any creasing. I don't know if I've already shared my Too Faced video, like my Too Faced foundation. And I had so much creasing around my mouth. I don't see any of that. I feel like a slight bit of tightness or like dryness around like around my cheeks. That's about it. I have no oiliness, even though it was very hot in Milpitas when I drove. And I was actually sweating around my eyes. I don't see any creasing. I think everything looks really good. The lipstick I have not retouched. It is, of course, like, you know, my lips are slightly peeling and it's faded all day. I ate a few fries from someone. So that's all gone. But yeah, I didn't create like the butthole lip. I am loving all the products I have tried from Flower Beauty today. I'm absolutely loving it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.